Hi guys, I'm back. I am coming off my last video. I talked about the effects of anxiety and PTSD and depression, especially on loved ones. So, having said that, I'm going to lead in today as my special guest. Yay! And we're going to talk more, go a little bit more in depth from someone who actually has firsthand experience on dealing with somebody like me, like you. And here he is, Hubby.
Hi, YouTube land.
Hubby is the special guest for today.
She's been building this up so much the last 3 videos. I feel like I need to do a song and dance or something, but no, I'll answer a few questions anyway.
Yes. So I wanted to let you, hear from someone who actually deals with this on a daily basis. So, hubby, you take your sunglasses off?
It's bright. I'm gonna have to wear my sunglasses. Plus, she'll probably make me cry. She always does.
I'm not trying to make nobody
this is
cry.
my barrier.
Whatever. Okay, so how is it for you personally to deal with somebody that, is up one day, down the next, and sometimes you come home and she's crying, and sometimes you come home and she's happy? Let people know how it makes you feel, because remember in my last video I said that there's not a lot of support for people that are living with people with depression or anxiety or anything like that. So we're going to ask hubby and see how he feels on that subject.
Well, the main thing I always tell her is, I'm saving a lot of money being married to her, because I never have to go to an amusement park again, because this is a roller coaster every day. So I'm saving probably $95 an entrance to Disneyland times 12. So anyway, a lot of money. Anyway, yeah, I come home some days, and I think the most frustrating thing about it is I don't always have good days. And nobody does. I mean, you have days out there you're dealing with rude people, traffic, idiots, and you have a couple bad situations happen, and you come home and you want to express, after a long, hard day of BS, you want to vent to somebody about how bad your day was. And then you walk in the house, and my wife's pacing the floor, back down. I'm like, okay, here we go, because I know she's about in the middle of one or starting a panic attack. Now I got to shut off everything I was dealing with to deal with her, and which is not a bad thing, and that's what I'm here for, support. But I think that's the most frustrating thing, because sometimes we're forgotten about, and the things that we want to express, and now we got to bottle that up inside, and that's going to build up in us. And as she said in the earlier video, sometimes we lash out in anger, not meaning to hurt anybody, but just because we're done too. We're getting this too. We're not the ones expressing the disease and having the manifest the symptoms, but we're dealing it with another way. This almost as adverse. So that's probably the hardest thing. But patience, a lot of patience.
What about we go a lot of times, and sometimes we go out. Sometimes we go out, and I've had a couple panic attacks outside. He's in a band and we'll be somewhere, or going to see a band or whatever, and I mean, how does that make you feel because I give him a look, I'm like, it's the look of terror, it's like, I can't breathe, get me out of here, these people are too much. I mean, does that embarrass you, or does that, is that better for you now, or?
Well, that is why I chose the style of music I play, heavy rock. So when she's in the crowd, and if she have an anxiety attack, she mixes right in with the mosh pit.
Right.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
You'll find out if I do any more videos. I'm a jokester, so that's my defense, is joking about things. But yeah, I have a serious side. But yeah, it's challenging sometimes when you have to plan escape routes and explain to
where's the bathroom,
acquaintances, not close friends, because most of you are close friends and family already know about what's going on and with Carrie's situation. But acquaintances that you don't know so well might not know your secrets of your family, and if she has an episode out, yeah, you have to explain yourself, and she's all right, just leave her alone. And everybody wants to give her something. Here, have another drink. No, you don't need another drink. Just let her breathe for a minute. We're all right. having to explain stuff like that to people that don't know maybe might be hard, but other than that, you just.
I mean, do you right now? He gets to the point where he's like, he don't give a shit. He's like, something's going on with my wife. I mean, I don't think that we care so much what other people think. I mean, earlier on, it was when we first got together, it was probably very difficult. But I mean, I think we're at the point now where we're just like, we don't care what people think. Because people don't know us. But yeah, it's like I said before, you guys, it can be very difficult on a spouse or a loved one dealing with this. Now, you have my parents, or people that are his brothers, sisters, parents that they just want to coddle you and oh, your condition, you're this, you're that, but it can't be treated like that sometimes you do want to be held, and sometimes you just I'm telling him, I'm like, get away from me, don't touch me, don't nothing, just let me breathe. I mean, he's always trying to hug and comfort, and sometimes that's not
Sometimes
exactly,
that's not the best thing.
yeah, you can't do that.
That's another bad thing about anxiety. Not all the symptoms are the same, and not all the things you should do to counteract those symptoms are the same. Sometimes she wants that. Oh, it's okay, okay, breathe. She wants that, you right next to her. Other times, like she said, get the hell away, let me walk and pace and, think. And
it's hard for them to decipher where you're at, what you want, so that can be very stressful, on him as well. But that, we just got to communicate. Yes, I don't want to be touched. Yes, I want to be held. Just leave me to breathe, Sometimes, I'm out here and I'm just like, go to bed, get away from me, and that's very difficult, to hear from someone that you're trying to help, and somebody that you just don't know what to do, But what are the techniques that you have learned that actually do calm me down when I'm at my highest in anxiety?
just sitting next to them, sometimes silently, just kind of feel out what you think they need at that time. Sit next to them, maybe light back rub, remind them to breathe, that you're here. If you need to say anything, let me know what's going on. I'm here for you, kind of thing.
When I'm at my worst, when I'm like, when you get to that point where you're like outside of your body and, you feel like kind of detached from your own personal self, he'll grab my face and he'll say, breathe, and he'll breathe with me. I mean, that helps me when, I'm just off the freaking deep end.
It's like my own version of Lamaze. I do give classes, ladies, so
yes.
Look me up on now.
So, because like I said before in my previous videos, you've got to redirect. You've got to redirect your attention. You've got to take 5 seconds, look around you, grab something, grab a dog, look at a dog, look at, something on the wall, grab something, your stuffed animal. I mean, look around and see, yes, I can see this, and I can see this. This is happening, just to get yourself grounded, to get yourself back into your body. But yeah, when I'm at my worst, you kind of have to take a hold of that person and say, you're okay, you're breathing, you're alive. And I'm like, I can't breathe. And he's like, you're talking to me.
I was like, Gary, if you're talking to me, you're breathing. You wouldn't be able to talk if you weren't breathing.
No, I'm not. Because inside, your fight or flight is kicked in, and, every signal, every sense, everything that's going on in your body is telling you you're dying, But to the outside world, you're not, because you're breathing. You're telling me that you're dying. You're not, you're not. And just like I just picked my nose, sorry. Just like, thank you. Just like the other day, I had a really bad panic attack, and both of my arms from the elbows down were numb. I'm out here, in middle, 8:30, 9 o'clock. What do?
She looked like Jim Carrey when he got shot with those darts in the Pet Detective movie.
I'm just flailing my arms around, and I'm walking around our pool over here. See, this is my little anxiety path.
Show the dogs. Those are anxiety dogs right here.
My little anxiety pups. But, and I circle the pool, and I go round and round and round on the pool, and I'm flailing my arms at the same time. And he comes out, he's looking at me, he's like, "What the hell are you doing? What is going on?" He didn't even know that you were.
I thought she was trying out for a new Cirque du Soleil
Right.
show in Vegas or something.
So, you know, it's crazy sometimes the things that happen, and you never know from panic attack to panic attack what's actually going to happen, how your body is going to react to this one, what's going to take place. Because everyone is different, you know. Every panic attack is not the same. Everything is different. So this is my special guest, and I just wanted to, you know, you guys to hear firsthand. I mean, we've been together, what, 10 years? 10 years.
I was like, yeah.
So it's been, I mean, he's
Best 10 years of my life. You know, once again, guys, I don't want to get too serious. We're about ready to close up the video, but this disease is nothing to be shied away from people. It don't change the person you love. It don't make them a different person. They just deal with bullshit differently than I deal with bullshit or you deal with bullshit.
Yeah.
And they just deal with it deeper. And it's not a bad thing. So don't be afraid to be involved in somebody like this. If you just met somebody and it's going good, but you find out, oh, she's got anxiety issues, it's not a reason to say, oh, forget it, I'll look for somebody else. Don't change the person. You know, it makes them
It's not all
stronger.
bad.
You know, stronger, if anything. You know, they think deeply, they feel deeply, and those are good qualities in people. And unfortunately, it manifests itself coming out of your body in negative ways, in her terms. But it don't change the person.
Yeah,
so don't judge the person.
We just
by
handle stress different. What may seem totally, you know, insignificant to him, I'm over here processing it different. You know what I'm saying? So it's a total different, you know, animal for sure. You know, so but anyways, if you guys have any questions or comments, leave them below. And if you have any questions for my little special guest over here, you can Facebook them, you can leave your comments below, and we will try to answer those for you. So I want to thank you very much.
The check will be sent to where
right.
here.
That's heavy. Yeah, right. So until next time, guys, thanks for watching, and thank you so much for your support. Remember, you are breathing, you are safe, and everything is okay. Thanks, guys. Bye.